We stick to our guns. We love who we love, and we wanna have fun, yeah. We cuss on them Mondays and pray on them Sundays. Pass it around and we dream about one day, 'cause this is how we roll. We hanging round, singing down everything on the radio. We light it up with our hands up. This is how we roll. This is how we ride. We're slanging up the mud, cutting through the countryside. Baby, this is how we roll. Yeah, this is how we roll. This is how we roll. Yo, LB, let's go. Yeah, this is how we roll. This is how we do. We burning down the night, shooting bullets at the moon. Baby, this is how we roll. Okay, yeah, this is how we roll.
Turn the quiet up, turn the noise down. Let this old world just spin around. I wanna feel it sway, wanna feel it sway, and put some feel good in my soul. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Want a little more right and a little less left. A little more right now, a little less what's next. Act like tomorrow's 10 years away, and just kick back and let the feeling flow. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Yeah. I set my sails for a new direction, but the wind got in my way. I changed my course, but my definition of change just ain't the same. I'm gonna sit around here, stay away from there. I'm gonna make pretend I just don't care. I could get up, go get her back, or maybe I'll just let her go. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Yeah. Yeah. Go get her back. Oh. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Kick back, get the blues a spin, break out the wine, forget again. Dig down deep, find my stash, light it up, take me back. Kick back, give the blues a spin, break out the wine, forget again. Dig down deep, find my stash, light it up, memory crash. Oh no, I don't know, baby, might take all night, better maybe break out that old rock and roll. Drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke. Gonna drink a little drink, smoke a little smoke, yeah.
I hear you're looking for a cowboy to take you for a ride. Well, baby, I think that I'm your man. 'Cause I've been broken and busted, but these spurs still ain't rusted. And this saddle, this woman, she'll still ride. And it's gonna be a long night, so baby, hold on tight. I talk slow, but I still move real fast. I'm here for the real deal, and your heart's all that I'll steal. And girl, there won't be no doubt. You can't resist my resistol. It's black as a nightfall. My boots, they're leather and hide. I'm here for a wild ride. I'll stand right by your side. We'll dance till the sun comes up. And I'm tore up from the floor up, look down and look up. I'm a cowboy from my head to my toes. And this rodeo's all I know. I'll put on a real show, and girl, there won't be no doubt. I've been thrown, I've been bruised, tossed and confused. 8 seconds can seem like a day, but stay out of my way, 'cause I come to play. And 8 seconds is all that I'll stay. You can't resist my resistol. It's black as a nightfall. My boots, they're leather and hide. I'm here for a wild ride. I'll stand right by your side. We'll dance till the sun comes up. And I'm tore up from the floor up, look down and look up. I'm a cowboy from my head to my toes. And this rodeo's all I know. I'll put on a real show, and girl, there won't be no doubt. I love a girl with a tramp stamp, a double dock and boat ramp, and whiskey shaking never stirred. Tank tops and flip-flops, those all-night long truck stops, and beer when it's cold and that's free. You can't resist my resistol. It's black as a nightfall. My boots, they're leather and hide. I'm here for a wild ride. I'll stand right by your side. We'll dance until the sun comes up. And I'm tore up.
Comments from our judge on our...
This is a really fun set of cattle to evaluate, and there's a lot of phenotypic variation. And I'll tell you that, you know, the first 3 females are a challenge to evaluate. But I think the red female that we start with, she's the one that combines the other 2 and puts it all together and has the least faults. And that's something I'll talk about continuously through the day. This big stout red female, she's really long from the side. She has just a tick more grow. That's obvious compared to the female in second. But when you study her in terms of shape, in terms of muscle, in terms of rib, and you look at her standing right here, all 4 feet point forward, there's lots of things that you have to appreciate about that female. The thing that I guess where I make my decision is length and extension and performance. And I ask myself, if I tick those females out or if I'm making herd bulls, there's a difference there in size, because I love the female in second, and I gravitate to her so just and want to look at and say, man, she's my kind. But she's a bit compact from an extension standpoint, both upward and outward. So I want to lengthen her up, stretch her out, and I want to lean her up as well, because I think that female carries quite a bit of condition. And then we get into the third female. You can go ahead and lead your red female out. You know, I guess if you want to say, well, why'd you use the second female over that third female if you're saying that she's a hair small? I still think the quality and the completeness that I see, the femininity that I see in that second place female is her advantage, as well as the levelness from hooks to pins. I think she handles her hip nicer. I think when we melt the condition off, there's still more true read of muscle in our second place female. Third female is the same in terms of stoutness and power from a bone and footwork perspective, but she gets a bit coarser about her head and neck, and I just want to refine that female ever so slightly. We get into the right female that stands in fourth. She has that boxy rib shape, moderate, kind of forage efficient look. Go ahead and let's lead your red heifer out and go ahead and pull those out. Let's go ahead and lead them all out. So the white female has forage efficient look, more moderate in her kind and type. Her neck comes out of her shoulder low, and I think that would change her presence quite a bit. If you raise that neck out of her shoulder higher, she'd be more attractive. But you have to, even though she's not as highly presented as some of the females that precede her in class, there's lots of cow power, cow usefulness to that female that you have to appreciate and understand what's there. And then we get into a trio of females, not as much condition on those females, and that's not a problem for me, but what really separates some balance issues because they're all sound. This female that comes around next, a little narrow from her hooks to pins, tapers to her stifle. Next one gives up some ribs, some mass, and then we conclude with a red female that gets more refined just all the way through. So challenging up at the top end, but a good class.
Moving off in first place, entry number 348, Golden View Rare Ruby 10F from Golden View Shorthorns. In second, entry number 347, Sidetrack Crimson Red 02F from Sidetrack Stock Farms. In third spot, entry number 346, Langley Zizzy 22F from Beatty Farms. In fourth, entry number 345, Prospect Hill Fair Shauna 7F from Prospect Hill Shorthorns. In fifth spot, entry number 343, Prospect Hill Foxy Ruthie 20F from Prospect Hill. In sixth spot, entry number 342, Rafter W Fay 27F from Prospect Hill. And in seventh spot, entry number 344, Prospect Hill Faithful Ruby 14 from Prospect Hill Shorthorns. So we're going to move into our Shorthorn Junior Champions. So in first place from our first split, entry number 339, Bear Acres Roan Rose 28F from Bear Acres Shorthorn. And first place from our second split, entry number 348, Golden View Rare Ruby 10F from Golden View Shorthorns. Second place in our first split, 337, MDM Livestock Georgina 1F from MDM Livestock. And second place in our second split was entry number 347, Sidetrack Crimson Red 02F from Sidetrack Stock Farm. Comments from our judge on our junior champion yearling Shorthorns.
You have to appreciate both of these females just from a rib and mass standpoint, that they'll go out and make a cow. I think that's obvious for me in terms of type, and then we're getting into some things where we can describe some subtle differences from a balance standpoint. And the female that I'm going to use to win the division, that's her advantage in terms of strength at top, levelness at top, overall presence and design, is I think the advantage goes to our dark red female. Heifer that one's our second class is going to win your division. Congratulations to the individual. Here you get into a really challenging decision because you have a female that wins the first class. It's really practical in her kind, gives up some imbalance, and you have a female that was second in behind our division.